Hi guys, we are ThriceAnointed, your favorite trio. Your girlie's here, and let me just say, the white was not planned. They saw me in this, and they put white on.
It's the telepathy.
No, I don't have that with you guys. Anyhow,
Honey, we've been doing it all weekend.
All weekend we've been doing it.
the pink was planned, okay?
No, I'm not talking about the clothing. I'm talking about like the things that we've been saying and stuff. I've been looking at you like, honey. Anyways.
You just be copying me. Anyhow, so today we're talking about our mid-semester. We're just gonna do a quick checkup, let you guys know how the semester's been going so far. Feel free to leave a comment how your semester's going. Any tips you have for us, let us know. We're open to anything.
Yes, we are.
So let's get into it. First, let's say how many weeks have we been in school so far?
For the two of us, it's been from tomorrow the 2nd. Oh, happy birthday, Asar.
Happy birthday, and Christy.
And Christy and Darnisha. So she probably didn't see this.
Oh, but you guys will see this after.
You'll see this way afterwards.
But happy birthday.
Whatever. Yeah. From tomorrow the 2nd, it's gonna be 11 weeks since we've been in school. So just 6 weeks left, I think.
So it's 11 weeks for me and Shanae, but
And
KK's in grad school.
So it's
So-
5 weeks for me, and I have 5 more weeks to go.
You have 5 weeks to go, and we have 6.
It's 10 weeks.
When is your school closing?
The 11th of December. When is yours closing?
I honestly don't know. Shanae's my
Maybe
calendar,
like-
honestly.
Maybe like
She
this
tells me when I
The
have
week
stuff.
of Christmas. That's when, that's when
like the
undergraduate
20th.
closes.
That's
What?
That's if you have like a lot of exams though, because
Don't you have like papers?
the end date is usually
God, I
like
got
your
a lot.
final exam day. So
I have for this
it
semester, I
determines.
have 2 papers and 3 exams. But the exams are going to be in January. Because
Ew.
of coronavirus.
Exams in January. Have fun with that.
That's gross. Yeah, I like my things already.
So that's how long we've been in school.
For this
for
semester.
this semester. I want to know how y'all miss the break, the summer break. Do you guys miss it?
Summer break, or do you mean like semester break when we get like a week
No, we
off?
had a summer break, so I want to know how you missed that.
Oh, I
It
definitely
wasn't
missed
much of a
it.
break.
I mean, with this year, it definitely wasn't.
We was doing a lot.
For real, this
That's
summer
and a whole
kept us
other
kind of
video
busy. We'll do another
about
video
that.
of that.
What are you talking about with school or like
No.
At work.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all were busy. I was free because I was done with
We were
school. I was in grad
busy.
school. So I was working a little bit, but it wasn't nothing too taxing for me. And Corona ruined my plans because I had plans to gallivant myself, and Corona.
Anyhow, yeah, I always miss my summer breaks, especially when it's so long. Like, you dread going back to school, and so
No,
it's always a
I
thing for
always
me.
miss, like by August,
Nay.
I'm like, bro.
I
when
was
is
counting down the
school?
days. I'm like, oh my god.
No, when it's August, it's like, bro, can we hurry up? I miss
No,
school.
what's
Or
up?
even like mid-July, I'm like, okay, we can go
Nah,
back to
bro.
school now. But then you see how it is for the summer when it comes to winter. I'm like, can we have an extra week? But in the summer, it's like, okay, I'm ready to go back to school. So that's
Not
weird.
for me.
I like school.
Opposite, no.
Opposite. I'm ready to graduate.
I mean, I'm ready to graduate, but I like going to school. I like learning. I like my courses.
Lucky you.
I have fun with that.
Period.
So this next thing, I wanted to know, like, what do you struggle with in school?
Waking up in the morning.
Waking up in the morning. I have to get up. I have sometimes I have class at 4 a.m. So I'm up pretty early in the morning. And then when I'm up at 4, classes, depending. Sometimes classes are on my 7, sometimes classes are on my 8. And then when those are done, I have to be before. So,
But for me,
and
I
I still
have
have lectures to do outside of that. So
For me-
my day is very busy. Sorry, talk.
Thank you. For me,
didn't miss
I
finishing
have
it.
5 Acacia.
Sorry.
I have 5 courses.
Sorry, we're done for real.
I have 5 courses, and 4 of them, y'all are really gonna like assembly. It's not even funny. I have 5 courses, and 4 of them are asynchronous, which means that only one of them I have like a live lecture. So for the other 4, I just have to do the work on my own, and I'm not accustomed to that, so it's kind of weird. I like listening to the lectures, So knowing that I don't have to get up for class is kind of like a struggle because our alarm goes off and I just take it off and go back to sleep. So yeah.
But one thing for me, well, with school being online and for some of my courses being asynchronous, like I have to manage them properly because sometimes I feel like I put more attention to one course and then forget another. So I just have to manage everything properly.
Honestly, I pay attention to three of my 5 courses more. My 2 side courses and my 1 journalism course, they're more heavy than the other 2. Like one of my speech class that I'm doing, full week is at 11. My professor's now posting week 8 assignments. So I just really don't bother with her. It's like, okay.
For me,
you post when you want to post. I'm gonna do the work when I want to.
For me,
do
I'm taking 5 courses this semester, and all my classes are asynchronous. So they post the video lectures. All of them are asynchronous. They post
don't have
the
no live
lectures.
lectures.
I have no live lectures. All my lectures are recorded. I have to do
You
the
never
work,
told me that.
and then they have what are called seminars. They're usually 1 hour, and you and then you discuss. They have questions and case studies. So when you get to the seminar that's 1 hour, you're basically discussing those questions and case studies that they would have given you within during the lecture portion. So the lectures are not timed. You do them at your own time. You do them at your own pace, but you need to make sure that they're done before you get on the seminar, because over here, schools, outside, at least I attended the University of Guyana. To me, the professors didn't care whether you showed up to class or not. But over here, you get points for participation in the class. So it's important to make sure that you're up to date, so that you get your marks.
Yeah.
Because sometimes them participation marks is
Listen,
it
helps.
That's what they do now, because before, remember how professors used to mark you for attendance, and so CUNY stopped that. So now they just do for participation. But it's not like fair now because nobody want to talk. But in school, best believe, even if my answer was wrong, bro, I'm talking. I'm participating.
No, for me, I got attendance because I never participated unless you had to.
Yeah, and undergrad, I never really participated in class, but now with grad. But one thing I realized that a lot of the people, my grad class is very small. There's just about 4 to 7 of us, and a lot
small.
Well, it was supposed to be 50 people. 3 people deferred because of Corona. They didn't want to do online. But to me, like, a lot of them, at least in the group I'm in, they don't like to talk. So I end up doing a lot of talking, which I don't mind. Because
I've been in that group.
Then that gives me points.
I feel like it depends on the course. Because in my journalism classes, it's more of the same students. It's the same professors. So in those classes, I'd be talking. But in like my psych courses where it's like 50 students. What you say, Professor? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, a lot of people. Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
Yeah,
that's
especially
because we weren't listening, honey.
And you got class, like you get so lazy.
Instagram right there, so you have the laptop set up.
Yeah, and then you have your phone. So as soon as
that's not me, mommy and daddy. That's not me.
That's me. I'm not even gonna lie. I got my work done, but it's annoying.
But do you guys? I want to ask you guys a question. What do you prefer, online or do you prefer?
Honey, you know I prefer online.
I prefer online too, honestly, even though like the workload has extended.
Yeah, but my big thing with being online is because I had to travel like 2 hours just to get to school. For my 9:30 classes, I was leaving here at 7, and I had to be up to get ready like around 5:30, 6 to get ready for a 9:30 class.
Yeah,
I don't miss going to school.
I should have
been homeschooled from birth. That's what I keep saying. I
like online, and I would keep doing. I would love for the option to continue. I would continue doing online.
I don't know if I miss having my courses on campus, but I miss being on campus because I miss my friends. So for those of you that don't know, I'm the managing editor of my school's newspaper, and so we had a coffee machine, and the office was like, I had my own desk and my own computer in there, and it was a bunch of people that I was very comfortable with. So it was literally like our own little game room. We just had fun, play a lot of music.
She misses the friends. You know, like you'd be like, oh, I miss school, but you really just miss your friends.
I just really, really miss my friends, and I miss the environment.
I like online. I don't gotta meet with nobody.
And my school, you can never go hungry, bro. And I'm not even talking about the food pantry. Like, there's always somebody giving away food. We always have something, so I always got cookies.
I never had that.
No, I loved it. We
Licorice,
always got like
licorice.
cookies or like brownies, sandwiches,
So, like, eat from people.
and
Yeah,
I
I
would
must eat
have
from
my
people.
own food, but it's school Acacia.
I honestly,
Okay.
for me, my friend, it was class and then
My
library.
friend.
My one friend, honestly, I only have one friend at school. But we were from class to library, and that was it. We didn't really like go around to the events that were on campus, so we never
Nah,
got.
I used to be in the library in like my freshman year when I didn't know anybody. You see from that sophomore year?
I feel like if I was still going to
all
school, me and my
over
friend
York.
would be going from class to
Is
library.
your friend Stacy?
No, it's out.
You used to go to library, Stacy.
Okay.
Anything else? Or do we wrap up the video here?
I wanted, like,
Okay,
do
go
you have a
ahead.
tip?
Oh, tip.
Yes.
I would
And
definitely
how
say
be
stay
successful.
ahead. Like I said, this week I am going into week 5 of my schoolwork, and for 2 of my courses I have already completed like most of the week 5 stuff, because even though it's week 5 they already have the stuff uploaded, so you just click week 5 and then all your work loads up. But I've already, so my advice to you would be to stay on top. The way I focus myself is, I said, okay, beginning of the semester I said I have 10 weeks, so if I have to put aside Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, for the next 10 weeks, it's literally just 10 weeks, and 10 weeks can fly by so fast. So I said, for the next 10 weeks, if I have to lose sleep, if I have to talk to people less, if I have to record less, because I do have my own YouTube channel as well, or whatever the case may be, then that's what I have to sacrifice for the next 10 weeks. Because then when it's done, I got Christmas for Galavant myself, I got New Year's for Get On. I mean, it's in my house. I really have nothing, nowhere to go. But you get what I'm trying to say. And then I grind, because even I remember having conversations with my mom, and she's like, "You're not sleeping?" I'm like, "I'll sleep when I graduate." And that's the mentality. I know everybody's not like that, but for me, that's the mentality I have. I know the goal I want to achieve, and I'm willing to put in the work and sacrifice sleep, sacrifice social time, so that I can not only graduate, but graduate well. But I know everybody's not like that, but that's just what works for me. So that would be my tip to you. Stay on the grind and work hard, make sacrifices for the greater good.
Before Sarah gives her tip, Kay just said something that made me think. So before being or doing courses online, I was such a social person. Like, I would be talking to people 24/7, 25/8 actually. Always texting, because don't call me, but I'm always what?
Talk.
Acacia.
Acacia.
Yo, this girl be texting me. Anyways, I was like always like texting people, But since like being home, and I feel so bad about it, I've become so introverted. Like, people would text me and I would take days to reply, and I feel bad. It's not that I don't want to talk, it's just like I'm so occupied with other things that when I get like free time, it's like I only want to spend time with myself, and so I feel so bad. So just know that I still love you guys. I just don't have the energy.
Well, my tip would be to not stress. If you need to take a break, take a break. Nap if you have to, but don't stress yourself out. Take a break, get back to it when you can, finish your work, but do not stress.
My tip would be, don't get too comfortable, and I'm like speaking to myself, because when I used to go to school on campus, I was not lazy at all. Like, I would come home and work until it was like late in the midnight hour or whatever. I was thinking it, but now that I'm home, I'm way more relaxed, and I find that it's messing with my focus. So I would just say, don't relax yourself too much. Like, obviously you're gonna be in your bed, doing your work, blah blah blah, but put yourself in a school mode so that you can continue to be productive and manage your time as well.
Yeah. One thing I would also recommend is that if your room allows for the space, then you can get yourself a desk. It doesn't have to be something expensive, but in my room, I have a desk. So sometimes if I find myself like I'm on the bed, I'm too lazy, then I would literally get up and go sit at my desk, and that makes me like progress. Like, okay, I'm at the desk. There's really no distractions. I have to work. So that's another tip.
but one other thing, this is not a tip, this is just a thing. Like, I cannot do like my work in silence, but put something on. One thing I've been doing, because like if I put on Grey's Anatomy, I'd be doing my work and then Meredith says something. I'm like, what you say, girl? And then I'm all up in the show. Exactly. So if you're like me and you have to have like background music or noise, just do something. Put on something that you're not really interested in. Like I would put SpongeBob on even though I love Spongy. It's like I wouldn't get easily distracted because I know what he's about to do. I know what he's about to say. I wouldn't get tested when Patrick does something. I'm like,
okay,
bro,
this is not.
Yeah,
Later.
But yeah.
You want to wrap up?
So thank you for looking at the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to
and also
our
you
channel.
Can comment and let us know how your semester is going.
And any tips you have for us, and tips you want to leave for anybody else.
Yes.
Stay hydrated, folks. Period.
Bye.